Hello folks, how are you? Hope everybody's doing great today. Doing a little CVC action, personal rewards, and I just thought I would do a video on how I approach these, my mentality, what I'm doing, why I'm doing that, just because I've never done one before. And as always, if it helps even one person, then I feel as though it was worth posting. I'm not sure if I'm going to hit you with any knowledge bombs that maybe you didn't already know about, but I always find it's helpful to see how other people approach things and operate, so it might be something there. So, okay, basically, what I do is I don't really do much during a non-personal rewards CVC. But for personal rewards, so there's like a couple of things to consider, right? There is your clan winning, and there is your personal rewards, which you get if your clan wins. So basically, what I've been doing for a couple of years now is that I always keep my personal rewards score above 400k. And then basically that just means if my clan happens to win, I will get all of my personal rewards, and I find that worth it. Like, look, I'm gonna, sorry, I'm gonna, real confident here, K-pop. If we were to win, I would get 3 voids, I would get a sacred, I would get all of this stuff, I would get all of this stuff, Lego book, more voids here. The energy is quite helpful. So yeah, certainly a lot of energy in the personal rewards as well. This is what, 2400. So yeah, definitely a lot of resources and stuff that I absolutely want to snag if I can. And I don't really pay attention to what my clan is doing. Like, I'm in a, we're fairly chill. Like, there are no extreme requirements. My clan does not tell me to do 400k. This is just something that I decided for me personally I felt was worth it. So basically, if clan wins, fantastic. If we lose, I don't really care. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing during CVC regardless. So, what do I do for points? Because 400k is quite a bit of points. So, let's just say that I mean, I think just doing your general daily quests should get you like it probably at least 75,000 points, I would say conservatively, just doing all this stuff that you kind of are doing anyway. Your clan boss, your arena, your tag arena, your just, the whole shebang campaign, upgrading artifacts, increased champion level, summoning, faction wars, all of that good stuff. So just being a standard raid player should get you a good start on it at least, right? So other than that, as you guys know, if you watch my channel, I've been pretty conservative over time with resources. Like, I am free to play, and this is my current shard counts. I've got a lot of books. I have like a lot of fragment champions that I could summon. And one of the first things that I did today is so I already did it earlier before I started recording, but I did participate in the pizza event here. So I did claim this 5-star Donatello Perfect Soul, and that was worth 15,000 points. I think this one gave me like 3,000 or something. This one gave me like, I don't remember, 500 or something. But so definitely get a little bit of a head start there. So if there's any events where you're going to be claiming things like that, try and see if you can line it all up. You can also see if you're participating in the fusion, like, I'm going to do this entire gear enhancement event, probably do the gear hunters, farming the tournament Fire Knight. Well, that will go with the dung dive, which they seem to have recently changed the name on, but it's the dung dive. Let's face it, people. So other things. All right, so arena Classic, you get like a tiny bit of points, right? Nothing too crazy. This, yeah, so let's take our quick freebie here. So I got 80 points, so take your freebies or whatever throughout the day. You can get a little bit there, not so much a lot. Tag is the better points. So these, like I'm in silver 4, I think I get like 555. And then of course, I'm sure you guys know for tag, if you're trying to maximize your wins and getting the most gold bars, you want to keep a one-man defense on all week. And then maybe on like Saturday or Sunday, depending on your preference, you would want to... Sorry, I'm kind of looking at this Odin build. And then maybe on like Saturday or Sunday, you would want to start pushing your rank back up, like if you want to stay at this rank. So yeah, I got 555. So that's actually big points because you get 10 tokens. You get another refill after that, right, through daily quests. And then you should also, if you really thought ahead, you should save your one from the day prior. So like, claim that at a good time to like give you enough time to use it. So like I've still got 8 hours to use mine. And then it's not really, oh, sorry, we're like going to the gem store. That's not really what I meant to do. So it's not really a bad investment, I wouldn't say, to even throw down 15 gems to get another 10. Because, that gives you like another, what, like 6,000 points or something. They were like 555 each. So yeah, I would say fairly okay. Tons of points to be earned here. And I believe this is specific to your rank. You might be earning more than me, you might be earning less than me, just depending on where you fell. Basically, what I do is I'm chilling in season 4, and then when the Lego Tome and Sacred Shard come off cooldown, I'm gonna hop back up there. So apparently that's happening for me this weekend. Good to know. All right, so that's Arena. You could also play live Arena, like if you're, crazy. Just kidding. I know some people like it. But as far as earning CVC points, like you're not earning much. I think I get 500 on a win. But if you're talking about the time, I had to sit in queue. I had to sit through picks and bans. I had to sit through the match itself. So to get 500 points for maybe like a, 5-10 minute investment, like that's pretty bad. So obviously you can earn a little something here, but this is not really a reliable way to build up your points if that's what you're going for. And I know that a lot of the things I'm showing you are kind of specific to someone who has been playing for a while and they have built up their time, built up their resources and their account. And yeah, that's true. Like if you started playing yesterday, obviously it would be literally impossible for you to drop 400k on a CVC without spending. So that's just sort of inherent to the game. The entire game is about progression. So I apologize that, it's definitely catered toward people who are kind of in my position. And the way I play the game, like I don't do anything unless it's a personal rewards CVC. Like I'm not going to ascend champions. You can actually see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have at least 6 champions here. I probably missed somebody. I have 6 champions here that I have already 6-starred and even geared, but I'm being stingy and I am waiting for this moment to ascend them because stuff like that matters, right? Like 2,500, that's quite a bit of points. It's not anything to scoff at. And that was just putting the final star on him. If it had been, like, I think we should get some more for some of these other ones. Oh, these are epics, so they're not as cool. So yeah, and then obviously again, this is more catered to somebody in my position, like if it's your second week playing the game, I don't think you should be waiting weeks and weeks to ascend your champions like my patient self, right? So yeah, but 50 for the Gaelic, that okay. All right, guys. So yeah, I would wait to ascend anybody, get some points there. Being patient helps. I don't know why, like I really am patient in this game. I have absolutely no desire whatsoever to eat all my shards and level all my champs or whatever else. I don't know. It's just a personality thing, I guess. And then other thing would be I would never ever place a book on somebody outside of the personal rewards CVC. Never ever. So I always like kind of think throughout the weeks before this happens. I'm always thinking like, okay, who do we want to book this time around? So usually I'll have at least one, two, maybe three people in mind who I want to book, just depending. Well, I guess that's Legos. But I would probably have at least a few epics that I would want to do. So sorry, I'm not a I'm not a super great multitasker. Why is it showing me people who are fully ascended? Like that's obviously silly. But I think I wanted to do Wukong. And yes, yeah, like I have a lot of stuff saved up, so sue me. Okay, there's the points. So yeah, this is definitely one of it's all on the A1. Fantastic. All right, may as well just max it at that point. Well, yeah, we can see. All right. Okay, so yeah, ton of points there. I wanted to do Wukong. I just got this guy. I want to do this guy. How bad are these books? Oh, probably terrible. All right. Yeah, I just pulled him and I think he sounds fun, so I'm a little excited for it, honestly. I'm getting surprisingly lucky, but you know what that means. Yeah, now it's all downhill from here. And I mean, honestly, on a nuker, leveling the A1 isn't terrible. Like on some champs, it's completely useless, but 5% damage, I wouldn't really think that's worth writing the folks about. All right, so I had to go to max on both these, but that's okay. Maybe I had somebody else in mind. I don't want to waste your guys' time too much though. And yeah, so yeah, I leveled these epics recently. I want to do them as well. Epic books are like unlimited, so I would probably just full max it. But again, that's me. You can do like what I was doing with the Lego books if your epic books are more of a concern. So these two, oh, I guess I have another Scaramus that I could book him with. But yeah, for me, I'm like, I'm just going to use these books that I have hundreds of to get myself a little extra points and make this whole situation easier on myself. I think it was just those two. Yeah. This guy? Okay, yeah, that guy's pretty booked. Okay, so ascending and booking both epics and Legos, those are definitely important. And let's see, what else do we got here? All right, so as far as big sources of points, usually I will summon at least one person. And again, I'm a patient person. I will keep these. You want to see how far back these go? Look at some of these gems. I've got Esme the dancer. I've got bells. I've got I've got Packmaster. So yeah, I'm like going back years on these. I don't know who I would want to do. Like Donnie, I just got the soul, so I guess maybe I want to do that. Or Crocod and Packmaster is solid choices. But yeah, like this, when I summon whoever I'm gonna summon, this is gonna be 30k points each, and then maybe like I'm gonna slap the books on them as well. So yeah, I guess this is a uh maybe kind of like a big booking CVC for me, because yeah, I definitely need to start getting some of these teams online that I've been kind of a bum about. Empress is here as well. I've also got Carnage. I don't have a terrible amount of mythical books and also gear, so I guess like I'm not in a crazy hurry. But yeah, so that should be another easy, like at least like 60 points there. I'll probably summon two. I don't think I'm going to do it right now because I kind of want to think about it now that I'm looking at my books again. Because I would have to book, whoever I pull has got to get some books on them. So, gonna think about it. You know, in my slow and calculated way. So then, of course, I'm going to do the gear enhancement event. I will not bore you guys with doing that on camera here. Make sure that you're running all 4 clan bosses every day, just in general. Let's see if I can get anything cool. Like I got an ancient shard. That's cool, right? From the worst one. So I'll take it. And again, this is, the bruise, and this is why I have millions of all of these things, because I'm super diligent at keeping up with this stuff. Getting some silver from selling this terrible gear. 2k here. Nothing crazy from the chests, but it's all good. Make sure we run our new one. All right, and then let's talk about the dungeons. I'm gonna persist with the dung, even though, they've decided to change this to the gear hunters instead of the dung dive. So, technically, like, spider is the most points, right? Or are they the same? Okay, no. So they're the same, but people like spider because it's quicker. So yeah, like if we're talking like efficiency, spider is kind of the most points. I am not so hardcore as a CVC competitor that I am just gonna sit here and like run a bunch of spider. I'm definitely just going to keep working on whatever the ongoing fusion is. So like it's Fire Knight, my energy is going to be on Fire Knight. I am not going to do Spider just because it's CVC. I'm not going to burn a million gems on Spider. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. You're more than welcome to do that. Like if you need silver, obviously Spider is the go-to, or whatever you're working on. I'm just letting you know that like me, I'm not hardcore enough that I care. I'm just going to keep doing whatever the heck I was doing, whether that be like the ongoing dungeon tournament, perhaps even masteries. I don't care that much, like that I'm gonna run a billion spider. But okay, guys, and then yeah, so I am going to just kind of do a bunch of this boring stuff off cam, and then I'll check back with you guys soon. So hard faction wars have become a good source of points. Like I just did stage 13 on my undeads, super battle and super raids, and that gave me 9,600. Let's see what we can do with the barbs. Okay, and then stage 18 on the barbs. Super raid again gave me 10.8k, so definitely nothing to scoff at there. Make sure you're keeping up with those faction wars. So another one to mention for me is ascending gear. So basically what I'll do is I might go around like if it's a daily quest and I might, roll pieces like once and then basically if I get something good, I'll just wait until CVC to upgrade it. So I think I have one on, yeah, so like Harima, I rolled the defense, so I'm just gonna go ahead and max that. Get like almost 2k points for that. Obviously, if it's an important champ for me, I might re-roll it a bit, but a lot of people, like I'll just go like one time and see if I can get anything cool. But yeah, I'm a little cautious with the rerolls because you could easily burn the entire thing on one person very, very quickly. And then, of course, no secret that crafting gear is another easy way to earn points. You can see I have a ton of materials here. And again, this is not something that I ever do outside of CVC. Maybe if I got into a situation where I really needed silver, but I'm not really ever in that situation. And if you are on PC, there are apps that will like literally just do this for you if you tell it what stats, what are your qualifications for keeping a piece. But let's just yeet a random one right here. So I got over 2,200 points for doing virtually nothing. But yeah, like I said, there are definitely apps that will do this for you. I'm just doing it for the purpose of the video here. And this would be something that I probably earn, oh geez, you could earn like hundreds of thousands of points with this if you really wanted to. Just depends how much you want to use of your resources per that specific CVC. Apparently I forgot to have my mic on when I was recording this earlier, but I I don't glyph anyone outside of CVC. I just wait until this lovely moment to do it. It might not be a lot of points, but everything helps. Hey folks, so I'm basically just checking back in with you after doing a bunch of boring stuff all day. So basically like working on my daily quest, using all my classic arena tokens like we talked about, crafting a bunch of gear, using all of my energy for the day to farm the Fire Knight because that is the ongoing tournament. And I'm just over 300k at the moment. I don't even, how are we doing here? I'm lost, help. Ah! Oh, you have to scroll up. Okay, I was like here, I guess. Okay, so that's how it's going. Like I said, if we lose, things happen. I just like to keep my score high because that keeps me in my personal rewards bracket going forward. So basically, this is like the end of day one for me. So my plan is basically tomorrow, all my daily quests are going to reset. So I'm going to re-get all of the points from that again. That's going to give me another big point boon. And then I think I am going to summon Danny. And I might book him. And so those two things together, that's gonna be like at least 60,000 points or so. And then on top of my dailies, and anything else I decide to do. So yeah, that's basically going to be 400k for me. And yeah, I think I'll probably just post the video with that just because, that's that's about it. And then, of course, one day, 12 hours left. And then I can, it's actually up during CVC in case anybody, it helps anybody on the CVC they're doing right now. And, if we get into a little battle rue, like if these folks start pushing back, I'd have to revise my strategy. Maybe I would just say heck it to heck in a heck basket. Like, I'll just go ahead and summon the master of the packs and the little puppy guy. So those are always nice to have in your back pocket for that purpose. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I feel videos are worth posting, even if they just happen to help 1 or 2 people. So that would be, I would have hit my goal if it helped anyone at all. But as always, thank you so much. Take care, you guys. Goodbye.